Hello everybody, in this video lecture I will be explaining you Carnot model, and this model is an oligopoly model, and in this situation there can be only two firms. When there are only two firms, it is also known as duopoly. And here we have three different questions relevant to Carnot model, and the first question is general question, and this generalized example will help you to solve all other questions as well. So you can see the question on the screen, and you can stop the video and read the question carefully. And in the next video I will be explaining you this question, which is given in guide page number 117, block 9 of University of London course EC1002, that is Introduction to Economics. And in the next video I will be explaining you this question, which is relevant to 2017A, Introduction to Economics, and this was question number 11. And question number 11 part A is relevant to again Carnot model, so I will be explaining it in subsequent video. So if you are interested to know about these concepts, then you must watch 3 videos. And in this current video I will be explaining this question, where market demand function is P is equal to 30 minus Q, while Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2, mean there are two firms. So overall Q market demand will be equal to Q1 plus Q2, and Q1 is the quantity of firm 1 and Q2 is the quantity of firm 2. The firms face zero marginal cost, while marginal cost of 1 is equal to marginal cost of 2, which is equal to 0. And in this scenario I will be explaining you the following situations: revenue of firm 1, reaction function of firm 1, and revenue of firm 2 and reaction function of firm 2, then quantity of 1 and quantity of 2, and I will be making graph showing intersection point of firm 1 and firm 2's reaction functions, and I will also explain you what will be the collusive model if both firms collude with each other. Now we are going to its solution, and market demand as given in that question was P is equal to 30 minus Q, and Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2, and marginal cost of firm 1 and marginal cost of firm 2 both are equal, and they are equal to 0 in this given scenario. The first situation and first requirement of this question is revenue of firm 1. So revenue of firm 1 will be price multiplied by quantity of firm 1. Since overall quantity is equal to Q1 plus Q2, so we can translate price equal to 30 minus Q1 plus Q2. Price is equal to 30 minus Q1 plus Q2, and if we multiply this entire price into Q1, then we will get 30 Q1 minus Q1 square minus Q2 into Q1, Q2 Q1. So this is the revenue of firm 1. Now we have to find out the reaction function of firm 1. For that we have to find out marginal revenue of firm 1, and marginal revenue of firm will be the partial derivative of revenue of first firm with respect to Q1, and marginal revenue will be equal to 30 minus 2Q1 minus Q2. Profit maximizing condition is marginal revenue must be equal to marginal cost, so marginal revenue of first firm must be equal to marginal cost of firm 1, and marginal cost we have already supposed that marginal cost is equal to 0, so we can now put the values 30 minus 2Q1 minus Q2 equals to, and we can solve it for Q1, and if we solve it for Q1 we can move 2Q1 to the other side of equation, and it will be 2Q1. The sign was negative on left hand side. When we move it to the right hand side, negative sign will become positive sign. And now we have 30 minus Q2, and to remove this 2, we have to divide 2 on both sides, and this 2 divided by 2 will be cancelled. So it means q is equal to now 30 minus q2 over 2. So this is the reaction function of form 1. The next requirement of the question is we have to find out revenue of firm 2. The next scenario is we have to find out revenue of firm 2, and revenue of firm 2 will be price multiplied by quantity Q2, any quantity of firm 2. We have the price 30 minus Q1 minus Q2, and if we multiply this price with Q2 we will get revenue of firm 2, and it will be equal to 30 multiplied by Q2 is equal to 30 Q2 minus Q1 Q2 minus Q2 square. Okay, so this is total revenue of firm 2. Now we have to find out marginal revenue of firm 2, and marginal revenue of firm 2 will be the partial derivative of revenue 2 with respect to quantity Q2, and when we take derivative then we will get value 30 minus Q1 minus 2Q2. So this is the marginal revenue of firm 2. And now to maximize profit, firms equate their marginal revenue with marginal cost. So marginal revenue of firm 2 must be equal to marginal cost of firm 2, and as an initial available information we know that marginal cost is equal to 0, so we can put marginal cost of firm 2 equals to 0, and we have marginal revenue 30 minus Q1 minus 2. And now we can solve it for Q2. We can move to Q2 to the right hand side, and it was negative to the left hand side, and when we move it to the right hand side it will become positive, and we have 30 minus Q1 on the left hand side. Now we have to solve it for Q2, so divide 2 on both sides, so 2 and 2 will be cancelled, and now we will find out Q2 equals to 30 minus Q1 over 2. So this is the reaction function of firm 2, firm 2's reaction function. Now to find out equilibrium quantity and price, what we have to do is we should keep Q1 equals to Q2. Quantity of firm 1 is equal to 30 minus Q2 divided by 2, which is also equal to 30 over 2 minus Q2 over 2, and we can write it as 15 minus 1 over 2 Q2. And what we can do is we can put the value of Q2 in this equation, 15 minus 1 over 2 into the value of Q2. The value of Q2 is equal to 30 minus Q1 divided by 2, which is also equal to 15 minus 1 over 2 Q1. So we can put this value of Q2 here. So 15 minus 1 over 2 Q1 is the value of Q2, so we can put this value in this equation. So okay, we can further solve it. Q1 is equal to 15 minus 15 by 2 plus 1 over 4 Q1, and further we can basically move this value to the other side of equation. So Q1 minus 1 over 4 Q1 is equal to 15 minus 15 over 2, and we can further solve it as Q1 minus 1 over 4 Q1 will be equal to 3 by 4 Q1 is equal to 15 minus 15 by 2. Okay, now 15 minus 15 over 2, if we basically put denominator 1 and we take LCM of 15 over 1 minus 15 over 2, then the value result will be basically 15 by 2, and 3 over Q 3 over 4 q1 is equal to 15 over 2. And to remove this value 3 by 4, we have to basically multiply 4 by 3, and what we do mathematically, to the left hand side we have to do the same thing to the right hand side of the equation. So we will have to multiply 4 by 3 on the right hand side as well. So this 3 and 3 will be cancelled, 4 and 4 will cancel each other. We have now q1 equals to, and we can solve it further, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. So quantity of first form is equal to 10. And as we assume that quantity of first form and second form will be equal, so quantity of first and second both are equal. If quantity of form 1 is 10, then quantity of form 2 must be equal to 10. So this is equilibrium output, that is 10. So form 1 as well as form 2 both will produce output equals to 10. Now what we can do is we can put the value of quantity of form 1 and 2 collectively, then q1 plus q2 will be equal to 10 plus 10 equals to 20. So overall market demand will be 20, and we can put this value 20 into the price. Price was 30 minus q, so if we put value of q equals to 20, then 30 minus 20 is equal to 10. So it means price of price in the market will also be equals to $10. Now what we have to do is we have to find out equilibrium graphically, and we can basically plot these values into a graph. Okay, now we have to plot the values of form 1 reaction function and form 2 reaction function into graph. And we have reaction function of form 1, q1 is equal to 15 minus 1 over 2 q2, and if we consider q2 equals to 0, then we will get the value of q1 equal to 15 minus 1 over 2 into 0 is equal to 15. So when the value of q2 is 0, the value of q1 is equal to 15. And on the other hand, if we consider the value of q1 equals to 0, then we can see what will be the quantity q2. So if q1 is equal to 0, then we can put this into the main equation. Value of q1 is equal to 0 equals 15 minus 1 over 2 q2. And if we move 1 over 2 q2 to the other side, then sign will change. So 1 over 2 q2 is equal to 15, and to remove the value 1 over 2, we have to multiply it by 2 over 1, and we have to do the same thing to the other side of equation. So this will be cancelled. So q2 is equal to 15 into 2 equals 30. And now we found that when q1 is 0, q2 is 30. So when q1 is 0, q2 is 30. So we got these two values. So we can plot these values into the graph, main graph, and we have, let's say this is origin point, we have quantity q2 on x and we have quantity q1 on y-axis. And when q2 is 0, q1 is 30, so we can plot value 30 here. And when q1 is 0, q2 is equal to 15. And if we join these two values, we will get a reaction function of form A. So this is reaction function of form 1 basically. And what we can do is, now we can plot the values into reaction function of form 2, and again we will follow the same procedure. If q1 is equal to 0, q2 will be equal to 15, and if q2 is equal to 0, then the value of Q1 will be equal to 30. And you can use the same technique I used for form 1, and you can put the value Q1 here first, then you will find this value. And if you put the value Q2 equals to 0 here, you will find the value of Q1, that will be equal to 30. And so we can plot these values into graph again, and when Q1 is 0, Q2 is 30 for form 2, and when Q2 is 0, Q1 is 15 for form 2. So we will find out the reaction function of form 2 as well, and this is the reaction function of form 2, and this is Carnot equilibrium, and where form 1 as well as form 2 both will be producing 10 units, so overall output will be 20. Now if these two forms basically collude, then what will happen? For that we will get another reaction function, the combined reaction function, that will be 15 Q1 and 15 Q2. And if we find out the value of equilibrium here, then this will be around 7.5 here, and if they collude, then collusive equilibrium will take place here. This is collusive equilibrium, and as per collusive equilibrium, the quantity of Q1 and Q2 will be 7.5. This is 7.5, and this is also 7.5. But how to find this value 7.5? For that we will have to use the main equation, that was P is equal to 30 minus Q, and if they collude, then what will happen? We will have to find out total revenue, collusive total revenue, that will be equal to price into quantity. If we have price equal to 30 minus Q and we multiply it by Q, then we will get 30 Q. We will get 30 Q minus Q square. So this will be the collective revenue of the collusive model. And now what we can do is we have to find out marginal revenue, collective marginal revenue. And if we find out marginal revenue, we have to take a derivative with respect to, and that will be equal to 30 minus 2Q. So this is the marginal revenue, and we have to basically equate marginal revenue and marginal cost to find out profit maximizing output. So marginal revenue is 30 minus 2Q, and marginal cost we have already basically defined it equals to 0. So to find out the value of Q, we can move minus 2Q to the other side. So it was negative to the left hand side, and now it will be positive. 2Q equals to 30, and to remove this 2, we have to divide 2 by 2 on both sides. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled, and 2 15s are 30. So Q is equal to 15. And since we know that this Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2, so we can find out basically output of form 1. Q1 will be equal to 15 over 2, which is 7.5, and Q2 will also be 15 by 2, that is 7.5. So this is how we basically found the collusive equilibrium point, 7.5, and I plotted this value in this graph. So this is overall discussion and overall solution of this question, and you can take screenshot and try it at your own as well. If you are able to solve this question, then definitely you will be in the position to solve the question I shown you at the start of the video. However, if you have any difficulty, then you are advised to watch the second and third video as well. So this is it. Hope it was helpful.